we are still on the JKIA to ABC upgrades that have been going on for a few months now. And I'd like to let you know that today I am inside this particular place, that is the airport, whereby I'm going to be bringing you the developments happening right inside here. The last time I was here, I was just at the entrance bit of it, where you got to see exactly what's happening. But today I am on the freight section, the cargo section, just right here within the airport, to show you exactly what they are doing with the place. In the meantime, kindly like, subscribe and share, and let's do this. So guys, I will start with the freight terminal road like I've shown you, and they've been working on the drainage right here, which I saw some time back. They've started working on it, and this is how it looks like in the meantime. And like I started, guys, I said we are right inside the airport, the freight cargo section, and this is how everything looks like. They're working on the drainage, like serious working. Beautification process has not begun inside here, unlike back there, but so far you can see there is a bit of stone here. Let's go closer and see. Yeah, so this section looks like this. This section looks like this. It's quite wide but not as deep. And these are the stones they use to fill up everything. So the pedestrian walkway, you know, still being worked on really, because I know they have to finish the drainage first. But so far so good. Things are looking clean. They've just begun, by the way, guys. You remember the last time we were here, I showed you that they're working on the entrance bit. On the entrance bit of the airport, and the entrance bit is more or less 90 something complete. Let me just say 98% complete. But so far inside the airport itself, the freight section, cargo section, there is work also ongoing. It's quite a stretch. I'll try to be walking with you guys, but this is how it looks like. So a lot of this work is that was quite loud. Wow. So I'm seeing a lot of vehicles just moving between the entrance of the airport and this section. I think this is the next section that they are coming to, which is quite important. Usually the arrivals bit of the airport is always looking good, the beautification aspect of it, and also hopefully the drainage. I've never really been around the airport when it rains heavily, but this section, I guess, is the section that has been, you know, a lot of the infrastructure that was here was quite old, and it had been let go, because this is a section that is rarely accessed by passengers when they come in. So guys, this is how it looks like. This is where I'm from. Yeah, so we are walking downwards. We are walking downwards. Let me try and take this angle so that you can see the bit we are walking from right here. So like I was saying, because I think it's a section where a lot of services happen, this is where most of the Kenya Airports Authority and the airport workers are, the offices and the companies that run inside this particular place. This is where they are. Hence, I think it had been left like they haven't paid focus to it for a very long time. but finally they've come to work on this. So it's the usual. I'm foreseeing them working on the pedestrian walkways, and I'm foreseeing them working on the drainage, which they've already begun, and also sitting points. I'm yet to come across sitting points, because I remember coming in, I had to walk from the entrance, and I remember asking someone, like, is there like an open space where I can sit? And he categorically told me that I have to go to a restaurant. Yeah, that's where they sit and eat and all that. So like the one ahead of me there, it's more of a bus stop within. For most of you who are aware, the airport is quite huge. It's quite a big place, yeah? So there is that bus stop, but then let me just go behind here, because I still want to show you the drainage they're working on. Yeah. So like I said, it's quite huge. The airport is quite huge, so that is the other side of it. And usually, well, I remember when I would access this side, I would be like, wow, it's like they left everything to nature. But with time, I can see they've picked up. This is Freight Road. We are on, guys, just right inside the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, because I wanted to show you work ongoing right inside the airport, as opposed to what I usually show you, which is just right there at the entrance, which is also quite beautiful. I think they've now shifted their efforts to this side of the airport, which is quite important. Yeah. So this is what's going on. And on this side, there are several other projects going on. I've been informed there is like a hotel being built right inside here. So you can as well imagine, yeah? So many other things going on. I saw a building also coming up somewhere, just within my vicinity. But so far, so good. So I'm being told the work has gone all the way down to that stretch right there, and then you take a turn. So they're still moving. It's like a whole lane of work, yeah? So there's a signpost right ahead of me. I'd really love to see what it says. It looks like it's a bit new. Oh. Okay, the driving limit here is 25 kilometers. That's what it says. So far, guys, looks like I can walk inside here. Yeah. So this is how it looks like. So we are right within the airport, guys, right inside the airport, the freight section or cargo section of the airport. That is Kenya's main entryway at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So this is the stretch that it ends at. It curves right here, and this is where I can see the materials. Yeah. So this is where I can see the materials, and this is how it looks like. So one thing I realized with this section of the airport is that they say this is a bus stop, but there is no shade. So people are just standing. People are just standing along the roads. Another thing I should tell you guys is that the place has been repainted. There's a section I want to show you how it looks like, but this is where we are at. I guess the project is working on that section, and then maybe it's gonna move on another section, but this is how everything works. We are just right here at the third freight lane, Nankuli Road. Yeah, this is Mankuli Road. We were on Mankuli Road, guys, yeah, and that is exactly where I am from. guys, you have to remember that part of the beautification process involves signage, which is quite important. And do you see a plane right over there landing? Wow. Yeah. So part of that process is the signage, and I'm being informed that this road into the cargo section has just been worked on a few days ago. As you can see, it's looking quite bright and quite good. Yeah, just to make everything clear. Even on the other side, it has been worked on. Yeah. So let me show you exactly how it looks like. So that is the barrier section of everything. Yeah. Let's just walk slowly by slowly until that section. So it's looking quite beautiful. You see right there. Quite a busy place. Quite a busy place. So this is how it looks like. They've refreshed the markings or the signage, however you'd want to call it, on the roads. Yeah, for clarity purposes, which is quite important. Yeah. Yeah. So let's continue moving. So these markings go all the way, the new markings that is, they go all the way up until the roundabout right there. So they're not quite, yeah, it's like they just landed on this section. That is the work. It just landed on this section, and all that, yeah. From where I am, this is how it looks like. Yeah. And then this is the area where we walk, which I think is okay. It's an old pedestrian walkway with drainage towards the grass. And then we have bits of drainage fissures on the side, right there, that drain the rest of the water into wherever it's supposed to end up, But like I showed you, this drainage is being expanded from where we've come from. So I know work is about to begin here quite soon. So guys, let's finish this video with the entrance section of Nyayo. Let's see how far they are. So guys, we are back here. We are back at the Ndovu roundabout, yeah? You remember? Now, I want to show you exactly how everything is going on, especially with the entryway. There was a bit of that the last time, but a lot of work was still happening. So today we'll just be, familiarizing ourselves with what has happened so far since the last time I was here. So let's go. So we are going to start with this bit. Oh wow, okay. I can see something new. The landscaping has already begun, yeah? Serious landscaping right here. I guess this is where the tree is going to be transplanted. Yeah, and then we have the drainages here. You remember? Water will be spilling from the road all the way to this big drainage, yeah? which, as I can see, they are yet to close up. And on that side, now on this side, you can see they've already planted. These plants, the last time I was here, they had not yet been transferred. They were still, you know, being prepared. And yeah, it feels really good to be back here and see how much has happened. Yeah, feels really, really, really good. Yeah. So the holes that you see are where this is going to be transplanted, you know. There you go. Yeah, and palm trees. Yeah, we talked about palm trees. A few of you had nothing good to say about palm trees, but personally, I love palm trees. Yeah, I love palm trees. Yeah. So I can see there is a tree that has been planted there. No idea what it is. Those of you who are into plants, yeah, let us know what kind of plants are these. Yeah, there is a purple one, very famous in our Kenyan homes. We also have a few not yet transplanted, but we have these trees that have not been touched. They've been here for a while, which is quite good. The greening aspect of this project is now picking pace because, as you can see, this area is done. Yeah, this area is done. Yeah. Yeah, ready for transplanting. So you can see heaps of soil there, working on everything. Now, let me see. The new street lights, yeah? They've finished installing the street lights. This is how they look like so far. Looking quite good. And then we have the floodlights right there in the middle. So on the other end, I can still see the old street lights. But the new street lights with everything, let me go back. The new street lights with everything have already been installed. You know, the ones that open up like a flower. So I've started with the entryway bit of the place. And I can see a lot of these people you see here are people who work within the place. So some are walking home, some are walking to the bus stops. Although there are vehicles within here, even the public transport vehicles that pick people up. But so far I can see some of them are choosing to just walk up until the outside of the gates to be able to go their own way, you know, maybe hopefully walk, you know. A lot of people walk in this country and I would understand why. Yeah, but so far so good. Yeah, you can see the red soil. So landscaping has officially begun, and this is just the last bit of my video, and then I'll cross over to the other side to show you exactly what's up. So let's continue going downwards. It's evening, the sun is setting, it's beautiful. People are coming from work. These are the people who woke up very early to be here. This is a 24-hour place. A lot of people who work here, it's a shift basis, yeah? So I'll cross somewhere down there. I can see a few people with uniform so that we are able to gather a bit of information. I love this aspect of the place, you know, the trees that have been left standing, yeah? So that is where I am from. That is exactly where I am from. So just a few things here and there, you know, the finishing aspect of it is what's happening. But so far so good. I cannot say otherwise. The biggest thing happening right now is the landscaping, like I said, yeah? Which is this. But now we are jumping over to the other side. I can see there's still work continuing. They're flattening the ground, yeah? So work continues. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to be, the slabs, but hopefully, definitely they know. So the thing about crossing over, hopefully I'm going to be careful about not stepping on plants. Now that's where the work is going on. That is where I want to take you. Yeah. So let's get up to that signage. Once we are there, we can cross over. So I can see the drainages here are yet to be closed, but I'm sure they're coming to it. So I don't know what this signage says. It says danger, construction ahead, yeah? So this is where I want to cross. Or let me just go down there. So that is the entryway. That's why you can see vehicles are coming down so fast, streaming in, that is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cross with this. Let me cross with this. Okay. Just managed to cross. Okay. Yeah, I can see a path here. So as you can see, they've already planted. The last time I was here, they had not gotten to this section, yeah, and it's like they've clearly marked out the path with a string. This is what is happening. These are the plants. These are the plants. You can see that is one lane of it. That's another lane of a different plant. And then we have that other side of it. And then we have this end. Yeah. And these are the work machines. Sasa, mmemaliza? Ni kupanda mmeanza? Okay. Huyo mwenye miwani. Okay. So guys, let's go check out exactly what's happening. As you can see, there is this. And then we have this. And then we have ground preparation going on. So let's go find out the person we're supposed to talk to.
Kuna type sita za plants.
Na
tunazipanga na hierarchy.
Type sita za plants na mnapanga na hierarchy. Urefu yake.
Ndio soko kwa barabara. Unaona venye
zinaenda ni kama mountain. Yeah.
Kama mountain. So tumeanza in the tallest. Inaitwa fountain grass.
The fountain grass.
Alafu next kuna
African lily.
Hapo kuna cotton lavender.
Hiyo ni
cotton lavender ile ya white.
Cotton lavender. And then kuna hii ya purple hapa naiona sana.
Hii inaitwa purple heart. Tunapanda kwa edges ya box.
Okay.
Alafu kuna hii ni tufia purple. Tunapanga mwa purple.
Okay.
Alafu sasa kuna zingine tujapanda juu ya space.
Okay.
Hiyo tunangojea space ndio tuzipande.
So sasa hivi mnafanya pia landscaping mkisonga tu? Yes. Sawa. So kumaanisha itakuwa ni different colors. So mtu atakuwa anaona tu colors zikipanda.
Colors na height.
Colors na height. Na hizi miti za kitambo?
Hizi tulizipata hapa.
Okay. So hizo amguzi mnaacha tu hapo.
Okay. Kuna zingine pia tunaongezea. Kama zile jacaranda tumezipanda.
Jacaranda inakuanga smart. Meka jacaranda?
Na kisia ziko pale.
Na tusia.
Kesia.
Acacia. Kesia. That's hiyo sijawahi sikia. Jacaranda itakuwa smart sana. Nimeona pia nikaa hiyo side nyingine wameweka palm trees.
Hiyo ni
Royal palm. Tofauti ya royal palm ni nini na ile palm tree ya kawaida?
Hiyo kuna type kumi za palms.
Yes.
So inaitwa royal palm.
Okay. So these are the designated paths. Someone can easily cut through here. And as you can see, that is where the work has reached, right there. And he's estimating that in 6 months' time, the plants would have formed a really nice, beautiful carpet or canopy, depending on how high they will be. So let me show you this other side of the project. I want to go across this, yeah? So let's go. So guys, this is it, yeah? The last time I was here, they were a bit far. They were there. And if I'm to go with the plan from the other side where people are passing right there, landscaping is also about to start right here. And they're moving. They've moved. This is where they are currently. This is where they are currently. Slowly by slowly. Yeah. So let's just walk down. So this is really good work, by the way, guys. You can see the plan is the same with what we've been seeing in the CBD, yeah? Same plan, nothing different. The drainage here is a bit wider, but the same. I think they're gonna close it, I don't know, but the one at the CBD, it's a bit deeper from what I have seen. So I'm trying to go to the other side. Quite busy guys, quite busy. Trying to maneuver, hoping that he'll see me. It's quite dusty. And definitely this is a workstation. Seems I'll have to use this other end. So there it is. The drainage looks good. It's gone so far. Hello. It's gone quite far, guys. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. The finishing of this work inside the airport is meticulous. Like, I like people who pay attention to detail. Yeah. So there we go. There we go. So I'm gonna walk until down to give you a really good frame of how everything looks like. So a lot is gonna be done where I am walking on, the grounds I am walking on. Yeah, looks like there is a lot more to be done. So I'm sure they are going to be working around that. But in the meantime, they are concentrating on this section. But I insist, I still feel like this is enough space to include cycling lanes in the airport, yeah? I feel so. Yeah. I feel it's enough space, really. So I still don't understand why. Anyway, so I can see the last time I was here also, they were fixing the drainage right down there. And work is still going on. I can spot them from here. Now with the landscaping bit, this is where they've reached. So ahead of me, as you can see, there is still a lot more to be done. Yeah. So let's walk. So it's just a small section that's remaining. This looks like an entryway from the main road. to here, yeah. So that left has been left, that space has been left bare. Yeah. And ahead of me, work still moving. Now it's like I predicted. I think what takes up a lot of time in some of these projects is more of the drainage and the sewer lines being laid. And once that is done and complete, sun is setting, guys. You'll realize that it's like it becomes quite easy for them to move, because the last time I was here, this is what was being dug and designed, and they finally succeeded. Yeah, looks like it worked out. So it comes all the way here. So maybe they know how they're gonna do all this. So, but it looks like this is where a lot of the water flows towards the fields of the airport. And ahead of me, they're still working on the drainage. Yeah, still working on the drainage. So machines still there, everything looking good. So this is more like the end of it, this section right here. So it's like there are a few strings to be tied, and then finally everything is done. Yeah, so far so good. So guys, this is where I'm gonna end my video. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, kindly like, share and subscribe as we continue bringing you more progress reports from the ground. Yeah, as I continue bringing you more progress reports from the ground. So this is the CRBC team. I can see them here, area under construction and all that. Yeah, so the team is winding up for the day, and then they'll be leaving in the meantime. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.